She was raised in Illinois, right outside of Chicago. Oh man, what's up, y'all? I know some of y'all might be busy right now. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might be, working and whatnot. I just wanted to hop on here real quick, man. I'm finna head out in a minute. Finna go ahead to go see Sinners once again with my moms and my stepfather and all of that. You know, it's $5 Tuesday, y'all. I told y'all I'm Mr. Frugal. So for that $5, I'm gonna go see the movie again. You know. Um, let's see if I can gain an audience. Rap guy, what's going on with you, man? Hope all is well, man. Hope all is well. Hope everybody all good, man. I'm at my mom's crib today. As you can tell from the black woman aesthetic behind me, the picture and all of that. You feel me? But I hope everybody feeling all good, man. I got a gang of new subscribers yesterday and the day before that. I want to say close to 500 new subscribers. So some of y'all probably new to me. You know what I mean? And maybe y'all want to ask me some questions or talk to me, and then we could do that. It's all love. It's all love. Y'all talk to me in the chat. Let me know how y'all doing, how y'all feeling. LVZ recommended people to serve. Yeah, for sure. That him, LVZ brought new people here for sure. And then the video I did about Stevie Knight brought a significant amount of people as well. But I do want to shout out LVZ because LVZ definitely recommended a lot of people to come to the channel for sure. But like I said, I hope everybody doing well. I hope everybody feeling good, man. Y'all talk to me in the chat. Wait until I'm gonna get to the main point of the video in a few minutes. I want to see if I can build up a bigger audience real quick. What's going on, y'all? Y'all talk to me in the chat. How y'all feeling? Y'all hit the like button as y'all come on in here. I'm not gonna be on too long because I got a movie to go catch. You know, so I ain't gonna be on too long, but I'm gonna be on here for long enough. You know what I'm saying? Long enough to get my point across, man. Y'all say what's up in the chat, man. Until we get a nice little crowd in here, y'all say what's going on. Say what's up to me. We almost there though. Says Stevie hard shoeing Imperial Stats. Hard shoeing. And this is really what this live stream is really going to be about, man. It's not just him, but people like Stevie Knight, right? You know, they do all this butter biscuit eating, hard shoeing. I'm trying to do all this bootlicking all the time, throwing black people under the bus, gaslighting black people into believing that systemic racism is a figment of our imagination. They try to stop black upliftment at every turn. They try to downplay racism all the time, which is a detriment to black folks in general. Whenever black folks are trying to talking about any type of police brutality, so on and so forth, they act like they don't know what we're talking about. They speak against. They actually make it seem like we're crazy. They try to gaslight us into thinking we're crazy for trying to speak out against police brutality. All of that, right? They do all of those things that are a detriment to black people. And then when we call them out for it, they get on YouTube crying and whining about, oh, you're saying so much hateful things to me. You're being so hateful to me. You're being so disrespectful. You're being so harsh. You're being so unfair. You're being so, all of that. All of that. You're being so harsh. You're being so disrespectful. Hey man, if you don't like what? For real, man. Man, Tanya, I appreciate that CASHAPP donation so much, Tanya. I appreciate that so much. For sure. She say for popcorn money for the movie. I appreciate you, Tanya. Yeah, they do all of that. All of that down talking black folks and then get on here crying about black people being mean to them. You're being so hateful. No, you're being hateful. And joining others that spew terrible rhetoric about your own people. own people, right? Calling us black victims. Yeah, Imperial Stats, talking about we engaging in victimhood and all that. And then when we call it out, when I call it out, you get on YouTube crying and whining and talking about people being mean to you and hateful to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me tell you something, man. When you don't show solidarity with black folks, you don't get no respect from me. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you got to walk in lockstep with everything a black person says. I'm not saying that. When you're plain outright against black upliftment, when you're always trying to undermine black movement, when you're always trying to make it seem like black folks don't know what we're talking about when we're talking about systemic racism, when you play dumb to police brutality, right? Then I have an issue with you. Then I have a problem with you. And you don't get no respect from me. You don't get no love from me. I'm not going to talk to you with care. I'm not going to put on kid gloves when I'm talking to a person who is obviously siding with oppressors against black folks. You feel me? Why would I handle you with kid gloves? Why would I come and try to handle you with care and love? No, you're not handling our people with care and love at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? So why would I come on here and try to talk all, and try to, oh, I'm just going to just talk all nice? No, you're not nice to black folks when you're throwing black people under the bus at every turn, when you're spewing anti-black rhetoric on your channel as a black man. And it's Stevie Knight and all the rest of them dudes. The Cartier family, Officer Tatum, the Hodge twins, all these dudes. The moment we call them what they really are, when we call them out for being the hard shoers that they are, now they want to play. Now they want to, because they always say we're victims. Now they want to get on YouTube crying victim and crying foul, playing foul. Oh, you're being so hateful to me. Yeah, yeah, because you're siding with people who are hateful against black folks. You're damn skippy. You're damn straight. I'm out here going in on you for sure. And for you to act like you get on YouTube and act like somebody's just talking about you for no reason is silly. I had people come into my channel because when I made the video about Stevie Knight, making it seem like that I'm only upset with Stevie Knight because he didn't like the movie Sinners. But you're not going to insult my intelligence like that, or the intelligence of other people, right? You're not going to play that card with me. Making it seem like the reason I called Stevie Knight what I called him, a hard shoeing raccoon, they're trying to make it seem like I called him that because it was just because of the he didn't like the movie Sinners. Like, are you serious? No. I called him that because he called the movie woke, and he used that buzzword that appeals to anti-black conservatives that drive his channel, that love his channel. He used that buzzword as a way to say he didn't like the movie because it talked about systemic racism. It talked about cultural appropriation, cultural assimilation, so on and so forth, by using white Irish vampires. He didn't like that aspect of the movie. He said, it's all woke, it's woke, it's woke. And I said, I know what you're doing, because his whole channel is anti-woke. And as a black man, to try to use the word woke in its bastardized form, why do you think I'm going to talk to you with care and handle you with love? I don't got no grace for you, dog. You don't got no grace for black folks. You don't got no love for black people. Why do you think I'm going to come out here and be talking to you? They're being so he got on YouTube. They're being so hateful. People are just hateful because I didn't like the movie. No, you stop trying to be disingenuous to the public. It's not because you didn't like the movie. It's because you said the movie was woke. And you tried to throw in some other reasons why you didn't like the movie, but I know the main reason you didn't like the movie, it is really because of what you said. You said it's woke, it's woke. That's your whole MO. Anything that's not alt-right, you speak against. Anytime a black person, any messages that speak to black people and speak to us about systemic racism, about cultural appropriation, cultural assimilation, so on and so forth, any content that speaks to us about police brutality, all of them, or about being a marginalized group of people, Stevie Knight get on the front lines to shun it. To shun it. Sorry, man. I'll excuse Stevie Knight. And it's not just him, but crying though. He got on YouTube crying, talking about people being hateful to him. But it ain't just him. It's other YouTubers like the Cartier family, Officer Tatum, the Hodge twins, all of these individuals. Like I said, there is money. Gotta be real, you're screaming into the void on this. They are doing it. Nah, for sure, for sure. 100%. But you know, Clive, I gotta speak my piece. There is money in being anti-black on YouTube. Is it lagging still? Is it lagging? Can y'all hear me? Is it lagging? I hope I ain't still lagging. Yeah, 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 yeah. For sure. Resolution low. Let's see, let's see. Y'all let me know I'm good. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, it's money in being anti-black on YouTube. You feel me? So they all run, they go their way. They go their way. They all go that way. Anti-black conservatives run YouTube. So a lot of the YouTubers follow the same formula. Black YouTubers. They start out reacting to music first. Then they go to reacting to Eminem music. Then reacting to Eminem music, they go to Tom McDonald. Then it goes from Tom McDonald to Ben Shapiro. Then it goes to Thomas Sowell. You know, they follow a similar format, right? And Stevie Knight is one of them individuals that try to act like racism don't exist. He don't know what we talking about, you know? And I hate when they get on YouTube crying and acting like black people are bullying them for no reason. You know damn well why black folks is lighting your ass up. You know why. Don't get on here acting like you just have no, you're perplexed at why black folks will be coming at you like this, why black folks will be coming and calling you what they calling you. Because we know what you about, we know what you stand for, and we ain't having it. That's why. That's why. You know, but to get on here on YouTube for him to make videos, so they're being hateful. Look at the hateful comments I'm getting about me and my family. Man, you don't care nothing about black folks. Nothing. Nothing. And I heard he defended the police for the Sonya Massey shooting. I heard he defended the police in that situation. So that let me already know what he be on anyway. And first of all, he wear them stupid shirts he be wearing too, for one. But yeah, like I watched him and people like the Cartier family, they go that route and be forgetting that at the end of the day, well, them people don't like you. They don't respect you. All they do, and I said this about Jason Whitlock, they use you as a way to justify their racist banter, and their racist ideologies. They say, hey, I can't be racist because look, this black man agrees with me. Look, this black man is saying exactly what I'm saying. I can't be racist. Yeah, I'm saying racist things, but hey, this black man agrees with me. This black woman agrees with me. You know, all of that. You know, and so I am here. I am here on YouTube to combat those individuals because I've seen enough. I've seen enough. And they've been allowed to play on YouTube and get off and get their rocks off and do what they want to do and talk down to black folks and get on other platforms and call us victims when we're talking about real issues that are affecting our people. They're allowed to get us to just call us whatever they want to call us, and we gotta just and they make all the money from doing so. No, no. I'm gonna call it out when I see it. And you can cry in the corner all you want to. You can get mad. It's the truth. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of them, all the dudes that talk anti-black, they be having a humongous following. All of them be having 500,000 subscribers, 1,000,000 subscribers, because people love to hear their racist banter be backed up by black people. They love to have a black friend they can pull from the back as they token black friend and say, hey, he's saying the same thing I'm saying. Can't be racist. It's my black buddy here. It's my black buddy. He feels the same way that I feel about you know, your black culture that you guys have. And Stevie Knight and other individuals like to paint us as nothing but degenerates, but they fail to talk about the degeneracy within other ethnic groups. They make it seem like we are the degenerates in this society, and it's us that's just the degenerates. You feel me? And when I come out and I call them out of their name, when I talk about who they, when I talk about Stevie Knight and Cartier family and No Life Shack, when I call them what they really are, they get out here and talking about people being hateful of them, and they try to start crying and whining, which is the same thing they say black people do. They say we are nothing but whiners and complainers. When we talk about police brutality, you're whining and crying and being a victim. Well, Stevie, and all these other, and No Life Shack, don't get on here crying and whining and being a victim when you're getting your feet held to the fire because you want to talk down to black folks and belittle black people on a regular basis. You're not going to get any sympathy from me. You feel me? I'm not. No, no, no. So try that up the block somewhere. Go up the block on that. You know what I'm saying? Go up the block up here, acting like we all nothing but all y'all just nothing but degenerates, all the this, then the third. Man, when I was in Arkansas, do you know what type of degeneracy I saw within the white community there? All type of all the stereotypes they put on black people. I saw it all in Arkansas. All in Arkansas on white folks. So I'll be like, what are we talking, like, to try to act like we are the only, but we just the only ones that do that. And and Stevie as a black man, the Cartier family as young black men, No Life Shack as a black man, Officer Tatum and what's a boy named the Hodge twins as black people, black men will get out here, black men, they'll get out here and try to affirm those negative stereotypes of our people. But Clive, regardless if they can be ashamed of it all they want to and all of that and everything, all they ashamed of it, yada yada yada. I don't know, because I used to watch Jerry Springer. And they was all up on that mob. You feel me? Um, and regardless of it or not, what I'm saying is that we are not the only degenerate. We're not the only group of people who have some degeneracy in our community. It's a lot of communities that have degeneracy all up in it. And I saw it firsthand. Firsthand. Boy, my boy Melvin living in Hawaii, he saw so many Asian crackheads out there like it ain't nothing, right? In Hawaii, he told me he saw many Asian crack addicts and all that drug addicts like crazy. But it make it seem like we the only ones with certain problems in our community. You know what I mean? That'd be the problem for me. It's degeneracy in every group for some reason to make it seem like it's just black folks. And them guys that I named, they will get on here and affirm it. And then when I call them out for it, when I tell them about how ignorant they are, when I call them all type of what they need to be called, now they get on YouTube crying and acting like they being bullied for no reason. No, you don't give, like, what do you think? You think you're gonna get some protection and solidarity and empathy from black people after you throwing us under the bus left and right? You think black people just gonna have to just shut up while you just throw us under the bus left and right? That's what we supposed to do. And you try to mask it and make it seem like somebody is talking negatively about you because of your opinion about a movie. No, it's not just because you didn't like the movie. It's because you called it woke and all of that, and you're anti-woke and you're using that form. And really, his version, what he means what he means when he says he's anti-woke, he's against anything. He's against any black person talking about racism. He's one of those snowflakes, like he called it, that want to put his hands in his ears like a little kid whenever black people talk about race. He want to act like race is not a thing, like it's a figment of our imagination. He want to act like we don't know what we're talking about. He want to gaslight black folks into thinking that we are crazy when we talk about any racial problems. And as a black man, I could never stand next to a dude like that. I'm not. James, I appreciate the super chat, bro. It mean a whole lot to me, boss. I appreciate you, man. James always showing love on the channel, man. That's always love, man. Thanks a ton, bro. Like I say, me and my family appreciate it from you, boss, and hope all is well. But yeah, man. So like you said, YouTube beef. It's really not no beef, bro. I'm not finna beef with him. I just want to speak when I'm not even just speaking to just him though. It's just the people, a lot of the I'm not even just speaking solely to Stevie Knight. He's one of them. But a lot of people who get on YouTube and throw black folks under the bus every left and right, they think we supposed to stand in solidarity with them and not say nothing about it. That we supposed to be quiet while they get that stuff off about negative stuff off about black people. Like we supposed to just be cool with it. Peter said, don't give him views, give it a thumbs down and wait till wait until someone else. I'm trying to see what you're trying to say. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But yeah, man, like it to me, it's just really, really that's crazy to think that black people just not gonna say nothing while you just talk crazy and just get off all type of uh anti-black rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? You sitting down with Officer Tatum and talking about black victimhood while y'all skinning and grinning for an audience full of non-black people who clap it up when you talk about black degeneracy. They do that whole clap it up thing. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, Stevie Knight. That's right, Officer Tatum. Talk about black folks being degenerates. Tell them black folks they ain't nothing. Tell them black folks they ain't nothing but this, that, and the third. You know, that's what I don't rock with. You know what I mean? Need to stop. What did he say? Bamboo. I'm trying to see. Oh, SL. No, I was just talking. I was what's the boy name? Stevie Knight. So I made a video, right? And I was basically saying how, Stevie Knight didn't like the movie Sinners, which is fine. You don't have to like the movie. But one of the reasons he said he didn't like the movie is because the movie is woke. And if you know who Stevie Knight is, you know he's very anti-black. He's a black man, though. Speaks down about anytime black people talking about race, any type of race issues, he acts like we don't know what we're talking about. Anytime police brutality occurs, he's on the opposite side every single time. And I'm talking about and so basically I made a video about him and how he really is. And when he put up how he thought the movie Sinners was trash, he got a lot of pushback from a lot of black folks in the comment section. A lot of black folks was calling him all type of names. And he made a video going through the comment section and looking at the hate. Oh, they're being hateful to me. They're being so hateful. And I say, yo, and he tried to be disingenuous, making it seem like people were saying these words to him because he didn't like the movie. And to me, I hate when people do that. Don't try to make it seem like people are calling you this just because you didn't like the movie. No, it's because you called it woke. And fam, what do you think a movie set in the 1930s starring black people is going to show? Do you think it's going to show black people in the Ku Klux Klan holding hands and singing "We Shall Overcome" together? Do you think it's going to show the Ku Klux Klan and black folks holding hands singing "Kumbaya"? No, no. You feel me? So to me, I like, bro, what are we doing? You know? Yeah, and hold on, Joyner. Oh my god, y'all know I hate that song. I'm Not a Racist by Joyner Lucas. Oh my god. Woo! That was the Imperial Stats. He thought when he made that song he was gonna end racism. Nah. It's always 10 times with it when you're a black man from the South. Yeah, man. And to me, like Stevie Knight is a brother of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. I'm a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi. These organizations were started by black men who were marginalized, disrespected in the highest degree. They created this organization to help uplift black folks and help black folks recognize they could be more than labor workers during a time where black people were treated as next to nothing, not even first class citizens at all, not even citizens, not even people. right? And so for him to be a part of that organization and to understand these things and to be out here cutting a jig on social media, I mean on YouTube, it's clowned out to me. And him and as well as the rest of them other individuals I named, the Cartier family, all them other like all of them channels are really, really clowned out. And for me, I've watched all of these channels do all of this, and I ain't said nothing. I didn't say nothing. I let it rock, and now I'm not letting it rock. I spoke out against these guys like last year, and then I did it again. So yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Clive. In the "I'm Not a Racist" video, the white dude was so racist. The black man in there talking about how he wants them to, how he like chicken and Kool-Aid, and I'm like, oh my god, this is what your response gonna be to all these racist remarks, and then the black man get up and hug the white dude, the white MAGA dude, at the end of the video. I'm like, this is what we want to see in here. This is the message of this. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is Joyner Lucas can rap. He can put words together, all of that. But you know, I'm not a fan of Joyner. I'm not a fan of Joyner because I feel like a lot of his songs are just really gimmicky. Like I don't really, and I told you I don't really like rappers that always got to have a gimmick with every single thing they doing. He did the Will Smith song. Um, hey, what else he did? He did that song about taking your own life and all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, Bonnie A said, "Hey Mac, I appreciate your content. It's helped me educate myself." Oh, it's all love, Bonnie. I'm glad that it was, you know, it helped to educate us. It helped to educate you as well, and it helped to understand where I'm coming from when I'm saying certain things. Like I tell people, I'm not a hateful person, and anybody that know me and has interacted with me can tell you I've never been that at all. What I don't like is for people to be hateful towards black people, or people to act like, you know, to gaslight black folks when things are happening to us, and to act like, you know, it's just a figment of our imagination, or for people to try to throw us under the bus, you know, and then think we're gonna just hold your hand and be rocking with you and walking with you in lockstep. Like, no. Why did I just watch? I just watched Barbershop the other day. All that hibbity hibbity hop. Remember when Cedric the Entertainer said that? All that hibbity hobbity. Cedric the Entertainer said that, man, to the dude that was cutting hair. All that hibbity hobbity hop. Lyrical miracle. Yeah, Clive. If you rapping, I want you to say something. Don't just be rhyming words together just for the sake of doing it. Or just having a gimmick with every single thing you do. He said, why you always spelling your name? Fabolous. Yeah. Barbershop 2 is hilarious, man. For real. Saturday Entertainer is like the best character to me on the barbershop. In the barbershop movies. Yeah, just work rapper just be saying just a bunch of nothing, just rhyming words. Ain't got a gimmick attached to it. Hey man, that's like that Logic song. Y'all know that song. I don't wanna be alive. Man. He said, all right, go listen to your Gap Band. You know I'm finna do that, Isaiah. What you talking about? You ain't said nothing but a word. Finna get on here. Outstanding. Girl, you knock me. Girl, you really know you really knock me out. Finna get on here. You blow my mind. Oh, my heart is yearning for your love. Can't keep running in and out of my life. Keep running. Yep, boy, tell him, SL. Uncle Charlie Wilson was killing it, boy. What is he talking? That Gap Band was hard. Ah. Is that my uncles used to open for the Gap? For real? Your uncles and them legends then. They open for the Gap Band. Gap Band is what the move. He said same with Same Love. Oh, don't get me started on Macklemore, Clive. Oh, don't get me started on Macklemore. I always tell y'all. I remember when I was 18. This my daughter was just born. I was getting ready to go to college, right? My daughter's grandmother, right? She like, oh, you heard this song? You heard that Macklemore album? She was into music. She ain't really into music. I mean, she into like R&B and stuff. But Macklemore was like, I guess, getting a lot of acclaim for that Same Love song. And I was like, she was like, you ain't heard that album, Malcolm? I'm like, no. She was like, what? You slipping. And I wanted to tell her, man, I would never in my life listen to no goddamn Macklemore album. I'm sorry. If they had me sitting down listening to a Macklemore album, put some earplugs in my ears, I'm not listening to no. Not listening to no Macklemore, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. He say, Southern full of Southern charm. What's going on? How you feeling? I am Black Maul. He said, what up, Mac? Hope all is well. What we on today? Man, we chilling, man. We really, really chilling, boss. For real, for real. Macklemore at least got a song about white privilege, but he just too cheesy. Yeah, man. Like, it just be so cheesy, man. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got a couple dollars in my pocket. I like, hey, nothing about that song resonated with me to say, man, let me go listen to this, man. For real. Hey, yeah, and releasing that text to Kendrick Lamar was just crazy. Like, I just, man, I was like, man, you really won, bro. You won. They robbed you, bro. They robbed you. Hey, man, get the award and go on. Get the award and go on. I ain't trying to all that. And then putting the text message out there for the world to see. Ain't got nobody got time for that. Oh, like the ceiling can't hold us. Kid car, where do we go back? Shout out to the black dude singing on the hook. What's his name? What is dude name? What's dude name? I don't even know his name. Macklemore made that song. Oh yeah, he did. And only reason that song got that press is because of that. I've never been a fan of Macklemore rapping. He's never been interesting to me. He make them songs you supposed to hear in Forever 21. Or if you in H&M and they got some little song playing for you get your clothes. You feel me? Like I remember when I was in grad school, they had this little song. It wasn't Macklemore song. It was that song, I keep on open, cake by the ocean. Doo-doo-doo. Man, that little song kept on playing. It was in Forever 21. They kept playing this song. I'm talking about Macklemore. That Macklemore was doing that era when white people were trying to come back in the hip hop lane. It was, and I'm like, man, Mike Santana, what's the word? And people, when I be saying that, people would be like, people would be like, uh, Mac, you don't like white rappers. No, it's not that. If you rapping and you dope, I rock with you. I ain't never had a problem with Paul Wall in my life. Sitting sideways, I listen to him and Big Pokey. Him and Big Pokey was killing sitting sideways. I was up in here. Lil Mac, Lil Malcolm like sitting sideways. That joint hard. Simone, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. It mean a whole lot to me. I appreciate you a ton, Simone. Thank you so much for that donation. It mean a lot to me. It mean a lot to me and my family. Uh, he said rock with Mac Miller. Now y'all know I never heard Mac Miller like that though. That's crazy. But everybody love Mac Miller though. I never really listened to him. So I can't say if I like it or I don't. But I'm sure a lot of people that really love hip hop like him though. So I'm gonna take y'all word. I'm gonna listen to him though. Drive Slow is a classic, SL, and he was rapping on Drive Slow, wasn't he? For real. He was rapping on Drive Slow. First of all, when I heard the Drive Slow verse, but even his album, oh nah, Kanye was rapping. Nah, yeah, I mean, he was Kanye on Drive Slow. He was rapping really about growing up in Chicago. How when he went to a school, his homie lived in an area where the Blackstones, where the Moles lived at. And his homie called him K-Rock. So the Blackstones wouldn't mess with him. His homie had his hat broke off, cocking his hat. That was really a Chicago type story. Hit Lakeshore, girls go all crazy. Lakeshore Drive. What? That was real Chicago. That's when he was Kanye Tutter. Now he KK Kanye. You feel me? I don't know what he on. But when he was Kanye Tutter, that was when he was my guy. He was a Chi-Town version of Baby. So next, man, grab the stupid. Yeah, see, you see, Mac Miller stole my name. That's my name. He say, because Paul Wall is just himself. Just a white rapper, but he got that undeniable swag. And Southern that's not forced facts. Can somebody explain the appeal of Eminem? Because I don't get him at all. Now look, Clive gonna get mad. I didn't got on Eminem so much on the channel. Me and Clive then went at it about Eminem. He know I'm not a Marshall Mathers fan at all. At all. It's a lot of, and he got a big fan base. I have never resonated with Marshall Mathers music at all. I've liked a few songs from him, a handful. You feel me? Cleaning out my closet, The Way I Am. What other song I like from him? Imperial Stats. You know, spitting on your onion rings, my bum is on your lips is not for me. Superman was cool. Superman was cool. Yeah. Superman. I like that. Superman, clean out my closet. The way I like how he was flowing the way I am. Imperial Stats. With that spitting on your onion rings, hell no, I can't do it. It's just his music. It did not resonate with me. And it because the content of the music, it wasn't speaking to me. Really, Eminem truthfully was speaking to suburban America for the most part, and really white American culture. He was speaking to white American culture a lot. And that's cool because he wasn't trying to be black. He wasn't trying to be black and fit in, something he wasn't. But with all that being said, it did not resonate with me at all. Yeah. I never cared for his voice much either. So yeah, but the content of the music, y'all know I'm black. Anytime anybody talking about getting your mama up out of here, that's just taboo within our community. That's something we don't that's just taboo within our community. You feel me? So black people, we love our mama for the most part. So yeah. Yeah. They said that's my problem with growing up in the suburbs. I'm too white for black people and too black for white people. I've heard people say that, Clive. Um, when you say that, what are you saying? Because you like Eminem? I mean, I know some black people that like him, but not he don't get no play up in our functions or our events or none of that. But I know some black people that like him. Like I went to school with some kids that liked him, but most of the kids that liked Eminem a lot were also heavily into anime. And I told y'all because anime got a lot of them little certain themes that Eminem you can find in Eminem music as well. But yeah. Uh Eminem is the reason the opioid pandemic is away. Nah, Black Mall, Eminem was the first. That's right. I don't know if I can say that directly is, but M was the first person to really glorify like pill pop. Was he the first person? He the first person I really remember as a kid that glorified pill popping and stuff. Blue and yellow, purple pills and all of that, him and D12 and all of them. And he would talk about doing shrooms and all of that and all that other type of drug usage that wasn't popular to rap about. You know what I'm saying? So said a lot of black people discredit me for being from the north side of Chicago and being black. Oh well, yeah, that's just a whole thing of I guess the tale of two cities with Chicago, Illinois, right, Shay? Um and I when I say this, UGK glorified P.O. Pop. Oh yeah, you right. Now 3-6 Mafia did 3-6 Mafia. Yeah, for sure. I did, yeah, for sure. Um, but I think M was way more commercial than they ever could dream of. M got to a mega star status to a point those guys never could even attain for real. So yeah. But yeah, his music is just not for me. You feel me? And I know, he got a lot of fans, but that it just never appealed. Yeah, for sure. Hold on, y'all. I got a call right quick. Hold on. Dang, they try to get me about the way. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Like I never left. I had to take a phone call real quick. My bad, y'all. Dang, stuff all in the corner. I had to take a phone call real quick. Say Machiavelli Mills is black excellence all day. I try to be, Angie. I try to be trying to hold up a good standard for my children. For my children, man, my daughter about to graduate 8th grade, man. Time fly. Time really fly. Said Pac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Kendrick are your favorites. Got you. Said that was Stevie Knight. I had to take a phone call, man. But look, if it was starting acting up, I wouldn't put it past him. This brother's messing up. Ah! You seen that Belichick interview with his girl and let him answer a question? I did see that. She said, "We not answering how you met me, Bill." Bill met her on one of them sites. He probably met her from OnlyFans, probably. And he like, listen, baby, you don't gotta do this. You don't gotta be on OnlyFans. Hold on, let me hit that buzzer real quick. I'm in my mama crib. Hold on. Say hold them races and bootlegs accountable. Facts. You know I'm gonna do that. You know I'm gonna do that. Say make you an OnlyFans, Mills. I nah, I'm gonna tell her you said that. I'm gonna tell her you said that. Full of Southern Char. Nah, my you said you want me to make it. She said make it only if I make it OnlyFans. But what? I'm finna get on that shimmy and the twirling the cane for y'all up on there. He said make a OnlyFans. He said we ain't answering it. Next question. Do you think you could be for your people and not have a non-black spouse? You can still advocate for your people. I don't know if you can call yourself pro-black. I don't know if you can have that label of pro-black. You can still advocate for your people, yes, and still be with a person of another ethnicity, but I don't think you can call yourself pro-black unless your spouse is black for real, for real. But you still can advocate for your people, though. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans dry as F now. Fansly is what it is. Tiberius, did you be on that site, my brother? He said, what about the Panther Ian? I'm going to get you, sucker. Frederick and Maya did. Yeah, Maya did have a non-black. You right. Frederick Douglass later on. Now, Frederick's first wife was a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Then later on in his life, I think all of Frederick's children are with that black woman. All of them are. His children are with that black woman. His first wife was black. Later on in his life, as he got older, he did marry a white woman. For sure. Yep. I used to during the pandemic. Did you hear about Saquon Barkley clapping back at people who don't like pumpkin spice? Yeah, I heard he got mad that people was upset with him for going to the White House and all of that. Shanae don't do the swirl. Clive, why did I just watch that episode of Martin the other day? I promise you. I just watched that episode of Martin the other day, Clive. What the heck? Do y'all got a camera in my crib? OnlyFans like paying for strippers you can't even touch. I can't do it. Right, man. I can't do it. I said I'm not pro-black, but I do recognize the injustice for black people in this country, and not only that, America doesn't view the black man as equal. Got you. The show. Thoughts on Dr. Umar? So look, I agree with a lot of the things that Dr. Umar says for sure. But I also believe he should have had their school running up and running as well. And also I believe that with the things that happened with his daughter, that you can't be for the community if you're not being for your own children. So yeah, I agree with a lot of things he says for sure. But I do believe that school should have been open. And I do believe that, with the whole situation with his daughter saying he wasn't there for her in her life, none of that, you can't community build if you can't build with your children first, with your own children first. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing for me. Imperial stats on my April 32nd. Umar school is opening. I don't think there's anything on the face of this earth more fine than a black man. Talk that talk. She's speaking to she trying to uplift the black man, full of Southern charmers, uplifting the black man. That's all love. I am Black Maul. I tell my sons. Black Maul is crazy. That's crazy. Umar a meme at this point, and even he know it. If you remember when he first came on the scene, he was a lot more serious. Nah, yeah, he was for sure. He got his little slogans now that he got off, and they didn't turn him into an absolute meme. But I remember when he first came on the scene for sure. This is around the time when I first saw Hidden Colors in movies like that. Full of Southern charm, I just can't go to the other side. Was Kevin Samuels more pro black, or I don't believe Kevin Samuels was pro black. I don't believe he was. Was he red pill? Yeah, I don't think he was pro black for real. No. School's been out since 2014. Umar made the promise to get it open. Man, I feel like as black people, we got to stop looking for a leader, just be our own leader. Because black folks are not looking. Yeah, I mean, hold on one second. When you said you could tell a man that wasn't raised around black people by his energy, what you mean? What do I mean? It's kind of hard to describe Um, what- it's kind of hard trying to put it into words. How can I describe it? It's just an aura I can feel. I can tell when people were not raised around black people. A certain aura I just get it. I can naturally feel it. And you can talk proper and everything and be raised around black people, and I could tell you were. Well, I also can tell when you weren't. And so it's not a measure of just talking proper. It's kind of like when you're trying to get a message across, how is your message coded? Um, it's just a certain way that black people who grew up around black people communicate, even when you're communicating proper and speaking proper English and all of that. You know, I can't really explain it, but yeah, thoughts, the verb, right? The verbiage you use, your expressions. Yes, SL, like it's just it's a feeling I can tell. Um, is that I believe he said, ain't that suspicious? Hey Zero, what's going on with you, Zero? My bad, bro. I seen when you popped up in here. My bad. So you'll hear it in combos. You understand what I'm saying? Like so when you look at certain people like Officer Tatum, you can tell he wasn't raised around a lot of black people because he has his nose up white. white like it's yeah, it's kind of like how we it's a certain type of or it's a certain type of way we communicate with each other. And when I say this, I think this guy is an upstanding black man. I really do think he is. Not office not Tyrone Magnus. Russell Wilson, right? Russell Wilson is I think he's an upstanding black man. But when Russell Wilson first got into the NBA and NFL, I could tell he wasn't raised around black people. I could tell. And I really couldn't explain it. It wasn't that he talked proper. It was just I could feel it, I could tell. And then I looked up where he grew up. I looked up the demographics of the school he went to, the high school and stuff that he went to. It was like 6 or 7% black. You know what I mean? And so I could just it was just something I could tell. I can tell how no disrespect. You can tell how a brother get his hair cut if he grew up around black people. You could tell that's just one thing. You can tell how a brother get his hair cut if he grew up around black people. Seriously. Um yeah, it's just certain things you can just tell kind of like how they communicate per se. Did you see that time where Brandon Tatum called himself bucking up at hotel? I didn't see that. Patrick Mahomes. Hey, no. What's my man? It's another dude too. I feel like I didn't seen before. What's my boy? What's up, boy? RG3. The brother had a fade, and his fade wasn't even blended. Looked like somebody just took a knife and just cut off the side of his hair. You know what I mean? Like you just could tell certain things. You could just certain things you could tell. And it's not even just me trying to be funny. There are certain things that are universal across all black people for the most part. There are certain things that's just universal. Like if I see a black person that don't know what grits is, I know you didn't grow up around black people. If you don't know what grits is, because you know there's a lot of white people that don't know what grits is, especially white folks in the Midwest and stuff like that. Like a lot of them don't know what grits is. You black and you don't know what grits are, you don't know what grits are and stuff like that. Like nah, you thought we had porridge. Look at Tiger Woods. You could tell he didn't grow up around a lot of black people. Yeah, you could tell. I think it's my mama at the door. Hold on, y'all. If you from Chicago and you don't like your pizza puff, shout out to the pizza puffs. Hold on. What'd you say? Huh? Me? Oh, you talking about? Yeah, that's me, man. All right, here we come. All right, y'all. I'm finna get off this thing. We finna hit the movies, man. I appreciate y'all getting on live with me. We finna go hit these movies and see Sinners. This is my mama and my stepfather first time seeing the movie, so we finna cut out. I appreciate y'all for getting on. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute.